All right, for those of you who started the class using CodePen, you know that you have panels where you write your HTML, your CSS, and your JavaScript. In Dreamweaver, we're going to link to our support files, okay, our support document. So as an example, let's begin with a CSS document. So we're going to go to File. I'm going to make sure I'm back in Dreamweaver. So we're going to go to File, New, CSS, and we'll go ahead and create, and we're going to save, and we're going to give our document a name. We'll call our document, for the example, Styles. I'll find what is the root level folder for a project. In this case, I'm using exercise example, and we will save. Okay, so we have now created a Styles CSS document where we would write our CSS files. That's fine, but we need to attach this CSS styles to this index. So I'm going to close my styles. I'll go to my index. Right after the title, we will create a link, and our link will be an href equals, and then we'll go ahead and add our quote marks. And as soon as I add the equal, you'll see that Dreamweaver is trying to help us connect to files it knows we're looking for, and Dreamweaver knows because we managed a site in the first video. So I'm going to go ahead and just put the quote marks, and then I could either use the arrow keys on the keyboard and cycle, and then once I have the file I want, just press return, or just come down here and select with the cursor. All right, so we are now linking via an href to styles.css. Now we're almost there, okay? So what are we linking to? We're linking to a style sheet. So the relationship equals, and here again, program's trying to help us out. So as soon as I start to type style, or I can just search through the list, okay? So style sheet, and the type of style sheet. So if we do type equals, and again, Dreamweaver's helping us. So this will be text, CSS, and then all we need to do is end our link. And then if I click over here, you'll see that your style sheet is now linked. Okay, so all you have to do is toggle back and forth. You write your HTML with your classes IDs and whatever, and then you come over to your styles and you write your CSS styles. Okay, now you'll see a little asterisk up here. The asterisk is here because we have made modifications to the source and we need to save. Okay, so we'll just go up to File and we will save. Now it's not uncommon that you are going to use JavaScript. The JavaScript can be document level, sometimes in the head of the document, sometimes in the body of the document. It depends on the script. Okay. So let's go ahead and just assume that we will be linking to JavaScript. So we're going to go up to File, again, New. This time we will choose JavaScript, and we will create. We will save. And then, of course, you will give this a name. So I'll just call this demo. You would name your files whatever makes sense to you. Again, I'm going to save my JavaScript file into the root level where my HTML and my CSS files, where they are. If this is just easiest at first, later on you'll likely progress to placing your JavaScript and CSS files in nested folders. But for right now, it's perfectly fine to write all of your files into your root level. So let's go ahead and click Save. And we can close our JavaScript file. And again, we need to create our link. So let's go ahead and drop down, and we will create our script and the source for our script. And again, the program's trying to help us out. So as soon as I do script, source, I can choose, where is it here? Let's go ahead and do demo.js, and then the type equals, and this will be text JavaScript, and we should be able to close our script, and we will save. Again, I'm just going to click right over here, and we will see our JavaScript is now connected to our document. So there's our style, there's our JavaScript, here is our source code. I'm going to hide Dreamweaver. Again, just a reminder, this is our root level folder, which we targeted previously when we managed a site, and it would not be uncommon. Matter of fact, it'd be a very good idea. We'll just go ahead and make a new folder. This is our images. This is where we would store our images. So as soon as you started writing an element like image and source equals, then Dreamweaver would start looking for your images inside your root level folder, again, because we went ahead and managed a site in our first step, in our first video. All right, so creating CSS and JavaScript support documents and linking to those documents.